Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with I'm getting married to the girl I hate episode number 10 reaction. Okay, the previous episode we get to see more of the sister. What was her name? Maho's past. Not to get to see, sorry, that was the wrong way to say that, but we get to know from her. She's the one who tells us, and we get to know why she was doing, whatever she was doing. She was trying to make sure that her sister is free because, from the first impressions, she thought that her sister obviously didn't want to get married, which was true, but it was at that time. So she thought, like, oh, why don't I take the marriage upon myself so that my sister can be free? And she tried to do that because her sister has always been kind of bound to her, and she didn't get enough freedom, at least, in her perspective. So she wanted her sister to be free now, at least. We also get to see that her her illness is still not completely cured. She is still on medication, and she still has some attacks now and then, but her sister has no clue about it. So due to a situation, she and Saito were thrown out, and then her situation worsens. In the end, yeah, both her she comes to her sister and apologizes, but yeah, stuff happens. Anyways, all that aside, now Himari, in a weird way, kind of gets to know that Saito apparently lives with her, with Akane. So that's another trouble brewing. So let's see what happens with that. Let's begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it whichever is a preference, and let's get started. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Mm, yeah. Hmm. Well, here we go. Oh no, wait, everyone. Hey, okay, that's not good. Right. Bruh. Oh, stop! Right. Well, it's not his fault. It's both of you's fault. Bruh. Wow, everyone's like, just. What is happening? What? Okay, that is ridiculous. Bruh. Yeah. You know what? Looking at it, she might be right. Everyone's like with the phones out. What is Scholars? Oh no. Yeah. Bruh. But how? Hmm. Carry, she say, and run. Yeah. Damn, he was waiting for the last moment. Otherwise, they could have followed him. Whoa, yeah. Tomorrow. Wow. Oh no. Oh, him! Oh, right. Wow. Yeah. Wait, what? Take me as well. Bruh. Oh yeah, they cannot go. Oh god. You know what? Home delivery. Yeah, Marianta. What the hell? Oh my god, what's happening? It's the sister, right, Maho? Is Maho, definitely. Um yep, there you go. um how did he Oh, she has a key, I guess. Wait, what? Oh no. Th- Right. Don't worry, you guys are anime characters. You're supposed to do that. you know. Oh, right. She's not asking, like, why are you living together or something. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. She actually got it point on. Mm. That is so ridiculous. Um. Oh my god. Here we go. Yeah, that's one way. You're right track. Oh no, I know what she's gonna say. Yep, she's gonna say, I'm going to. Yeah, I can see where this is going to go. This is what happens? Wow. Wait, what? Would she say? Okay, that is ridiculous. In no way is that happening. Obviously, you guys are like, yeah, you're right. Damn. Oh my god, here we go. I'll pass. Yeah. Uh, right. Hmm. No, that's not the point. Yeah. Okay. Bruh. Wait, what? Oh god. Oh god, here we go. I will this really work in subsiding the rumors? Okay. Well, now you guys are acting, so you know. Oh god. Damn, it was looking at them. Yeah. Uh, right. I guess Saito's the hot topic now, so. Wait, what? What is that? Um, I don't think that's gonna help subsiding the rumors. There's no people here. Hmm. Wait, isn't this the same room where Saito rejected her? If you remember? Not rejected, but said that. Yeah. Wait, what? So you right. Crushing you. Wow. But Saito, you don't do any physical exercise. Wait, what? Wait, there's people. Oh my god, yeah, this. Yeah. Good lord. Yeah, they're gone, I think. Um, right. Yeah, the rumors are now circulating. Yeah. Okay. Right. Right. I knew this was going to go in this direction. People are going to be like, okay. Um. Right. Mm, this seems like this is going to. Right. Wow. Yeah. Well. Hmm. Oh no. Oh god. Oh boy. Mm. Right. Okay. Wait, that's one of the pictures. Yeah. Stop. Wow. Yeah. How to solve what? Group psychology. Hmm. Ishidan Hojo, okay, shopping district. Hmm. Yeah. Oh, that's why she wanted to learn why the people. Yeah. Yeah, and that's why now she's like, yeah. Okay, well, he's just like saying. I think she was trying to say something else, but Saito took it literally. Yep. But, mm, oh, yeah. Well, you have to be honest now. Forever. Great. Yeah, this. Oh boy. Well, yeah. Unless and until Akane like admits it, this is just going to, because like it's going on the same circle, and she's like, oh, like I think it's a bit too far, and Himari's like, oh no, it's fine, completely, it's okay. Are you okay with it? And she's like, yeah, I'm fine with it. And again, like the same cycle, unless and until she says like, oh no, I'm not okay with it. Yeah, this cycle is going to continue. So right. Hmm. Okay. That is it. Right, and that was today's episode. Okay, so today we had a little bit of trouble. Not a little bit, quite a bit of trouble. Basically, the whole like, oh, Akane is living with Saito. That whole thing has gotten out, and now Himari is like, oh, let me act as your like girlfriend, so that the whole rumor can subside down. And obviously, Akane being Akane is like, oh, I'm fine with it, but obviously she's not, as we see. Right. So, like I said, I feel like this whole thing is going to continue unless until the cycle gets like disrupted. Like it's just going on the same direction. Like like she's like, oh, it's everything is okay, and Akane is like, oh, I don't you think it's going a bit too far? And she's like, nah, it's fine completely. Are you okay with it? If you're not, then I can stop. And she's like, oh no, I'm fine with it. And then back to the same cycle again, where Akane repeats the same thing. Himari says the same thing, and Akane again backtracks back to being like, "Oh, I'm okay with it," and then this continues. So yeah, so unless and until Akane says that, "Oh no, I'm not okay with it," yeah, this is going to continue, and it's not, yeah. So there you go. Well, I don't know. I feel like it's about time. Like I don't know. Maybe like next episode or the episode after that, we'll probably see Akane actually admit. I think, like I said, I think it's about time. Like, yeah. Either way, right. So, okay. So, few things to talk about in today's episode. First and foremost, we have everyone. Obviously, everyone gets to know that they're living together. So everyone obviously have a lot of questions because like it makes sense. Like Saito and Akane, they were like cats and dogs. So suddenly they're like going out with each other or something. People have a lot of questions, and since like Akane and Saito, both of them are like, oh no no, we're not living together or anything like that. Yeah, they decide to make like a different rumor which is going to kind of overlap this and override this, which is being like Himari, which is Himari. Now obviously Himari was like their last choice, but before that, Saito, like like first was with Shise, and I'm like, bruh, you both are like almost like brother sisters. Like it's not going to work in no way. Nobody's ever going to look at you like that. So yeah, that's number one. Then we have Maho, who Saito himself doesn't want to get involved with because, yeah, he had his fair share of trouble with Maho before, and he knows that, yeah, things are not going to go well. So he's like, nah, not Maho. So in the end, the only person that was left was Himari. So Himari was like, oh no, I'm fine with it. Yeah, okay. So now here's the thing, like Himari did ask Akane multiple times that, oh, are you okay with it? Are you okay with it? She did do that. And Akane obviously, like as always, said that, I'm completely fine with it. I don't have any problem or anything. So you cannot really say that she's doing this deliberately because I'm pretty sure, like Himari would definitely stop if Akane told her that, oh no, I'm not okay with it. So, I feel like genuinely Himari thinks that Akane really doesn't have any type of problem with this whole thing. I don't know. Like, there's like here's the thing. I feel like this is actually like like there's two outcomes to this, or there's two things that are happening. Like one of the things are happening, and what I think is happening, or I'm not sure whether this is how this is going, which is Himari either has no idea, like genuinely she's clueless about this whole situation, and she genuinely thinks that Akane is okay with it, or she realizes like that Akane is not okay with it, but she's doing this so that Akane becomes more honest. Like either of this, but obviously there's also like her own feelings to think about as well, so that's also part of it. But it's, I don't know, I feel like it's either of these two because I genuinely cannot like fathom how Himari doesn't understand still that. But I guess Akane is being like, the thing is like like we are like seeing the whole show in a like from a third perspective, like from a different perspective. So we know what's happening. To Himari, she doesn't really know how Akane and Saito interacts. Like usually she just sees them like squabble with each other, quarrel with each other at school, always at each other's like throat. Then they go home, and that's it. That she doesn't see anything after that. Everything else that is happening after that, we see it. We as audience see it. That's why I feel like it's easier for us in the audience to say like, oh, this is so damn obvious, but it's actually probably not that obvious, because to Himari, she has no idea. She didn't even know that these two lived together up until now. So yeah, so that's the thing. So I feel like Himari genuinely has no clue as to what Akane actually feels, and she genuinely thinks that, oh yeah, Akane is fine with it. Akane doesn't have any type of um like like doesn't like Saito in that way. So yeah, she's just like the wife in pen and paper, and I can be the person who actually loves Saito, and Saito can love me back. So that is how she's thinking. So yeah, it's probably that, because like I said, as in the audience seat, I feel like it's pretty obvious to understand. But from Humani's perspective, yeah, she has no clue. Yeah. Anyways, I think that's what's going on, because in a way you could say, like, the only person here in this show, like from the main characters, who doesn't have had a peek at Saito and Akane's relationship like at home is Himari, because she said literally like like just goes around like along with Saito, just like stays at their house for a long amount of time, just loiters around and everything. She knows, she has eaten, Akane's made food as well. She has seen how Akane and Saito interact, you know outside of scrutiny, and like she knows everything. Maho is Akane's sister, so she also has a peek at how Akane and Saito, how they interact behind everyone's scrutiny. Like she knows that, so she also has a good understanding of that. If you think about it, Hima is the only one who has no clue about any of that. She just comes to school, like hangs out with Akane, sees Saito, goes back home, talks to Akane in phone, using messages and maybe like some phone calls. That's it. Comes back to school again, sees Akane and Saito. That's it. She has no clue what's going on with Akane and Saito, how they interact with each other when there's nobody there, and like how much their relationship has progressed. She's the only one who has no idea about any of that. So you cannot really say that, oh, how can she not understand? She genuinely cannot, I feel like, because she has no clue. She's just going off on what Akane is telling her. Akane is saying like, oh no, I don't have any type of, you know. So she's like, okay, like yeah, that's the only thing she has, only thing that she has, she can go off of. She has no other way to know how Akane and Saito are, unlike Maho and Shise, who are like more personally involved with these two, because they're family. Yeah, so something like that, so yeah, like it might seem like, and I feel like a lot of people might think like, oh, what the hell, like it's so damn obvious. Why can she not understand? But I feel like, you know because of all of these reasons, I think she genuinely has no clue. Because from what we have seen, it's pretty like obvious that Himari genuinely, like like adores, what's her name, Akane, as a friend, and she wouldn't do anything that would cause her sadness. So if she knew that Akane is not okay with this, she probably wouldn't have done this. Either that, or like I said, she's doing this deliberately so that Akane becomes more honest. Like I don't think that's the case, but there's a small possibility that might be the case as well. But I don't think that's the case. I think genuinely she has no idea. Um, you know, right? Okay. And like I said, unless and until Akane herself admits it, this is just going to continue, and yeah. All right, there you go. That is today's episode. Was there anything else today? Not really. Yeah, that's it. Anyways, let's see how this goes. I don't know. I feel like it's about time. I think like either in next episode or maybe wait, how many episodes will this have? I think checked it. I forgot. Was it 12 or was it 13? Uh, Wait a minute. Let me just check. 12. Okay, so that means two more episodes after this. 11 and 12. So yeah, I think the next episode will probably be the episode where Akane admits to her feelings. Yeah. And I'm not really sure if this is like, we have one of those we have those shows which are just only for one season, like those short shows. I'm not sure if this is one of those type of shows. Like, will this only have one season, or is this like a ongoing thing? I don't know actually. So there's a pause because the way everything is going, I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if this show only has one season, because the only thing that is left to resolve, I think, is the fact that Akane just admits that, oh yeah, I actually like Saito, and same with Saito as well. Once that happens, I think that the story will be over. What? Because there's nothing else to, like, do, right? I guess they'll probably get married like like, properly, genuinely, and that's it. I think that'll be it. So there's a possibility this show only has one season, because I genuinely cannot see any other, because no, the show has like a limited cast of characters, the few of them. I don't think they're going to expand on it. If they expand on it, I guess we can have multiple seasons, but I don't think that's going to happen, because the way, like, the whole relationship is progressing, it feels like they made it so that it is only for one season. So that means at the end of the season, Akane will probably admit to everything. They'll generally know each other's feelings, and that will be it. Because after that, I don't think there's anything else for this show left to show us. I might be completely wrong, but I just get the vibes that this show is just for one season. It's one of those shows, because we have a few of these shows which is just for one season, short, and like, nice. They end at a high note, and it's just, yeah. So maybe it's something like that, because the relationship progress is a bit too fast. So I think they'll probably wrap everything up in one season. Um, yeah. Anyways, we'll see. Either way, and that is today's episode. Now that was that. Let me talk about this episode scene by scene. Let me see if I missed anything. In the very first scene, we have Saito sitting down, and it was a flashback on one of the benches outside, and Himari comes in, and Himari's like, "Oh, like, like, what are you doing here?" Saito says like, "My parents are home, so I don't, like it." And she's like, "Oh, same for me." So you can see, like, this is also like, she also kind of talks about this later on as well, where she tells Saito how both of their, like, situations are very similar, especially with the parental situation, like family situation. Okay, right, and that was the flashback, and then after that we have Himari saying that, wait a minute, you two live together, and everyone's like talking about it. I actually thought this was just going to be Himari, but the whole time class listens to it, and they're all talking about it. Obviously, Akane and Saito says like, "Oh no, that's not what's going on." Anyways, that's that. Now the whole rumor is circulating. Everyone's looking at them. Everyone's snapping picture of them. Um, yeah, so it's a mess. Now, even while going back home, Saito and Shisei were just being followed by these guys, so they try to slip past them. They're just going in on a bus and going somewhere completely remote. Um, yeah. Anyways, Shisei had a tracker on her, so her mate came and just took her home, leaving Saito behind. Either way, that's that. And then we see that they don't have enough food. They don't have enough rice. It's funny to see they're all talking about how they don't have enough rice, and then we have Shisei at the background eating this much amount of rice just by herself. uh, right. Anyways, so they're like, how can we go grocery shopping? We cannot. That's the problem here. And then they get interrupted by that weird noise upon top. I knew immediately it was Maho, so yeah, it was Maho. Um, so Maho comes in, and Himari is also here. Now Himari apologizes to them. Himari is like, I shouldn't have said that so loudly. you know. Yeah. Anyways, that's that. So this is where they talk about how to make sure this rumor subsides. The first thing Himai does is obviously ask Akane that, are you, is this like, do you guys genuinely have feelings for each other? At which obviously both of them are like, oh no, obviously not, you know. Yeah. Well, Himai's like, okay, that's good then I can actually, yeah. Either way, so Himari comes up with an idea. The idea being, yeah, someone else should act as his, like, girlfriend, so that the whole rumor, this new, like, thing, gets overlapped and kind of overwritten on the previous rumor. So first they try with Shisei. Obviously, it's not going to work because Shisei is like a little sister to Saito. Everyone knows that, and Saito also, sees Shisei as a little sister. Their cousin. Like, I know that, but still. And I do also do know that she's apparently Shisei's mother like wants Saito to like get married to her or something. You know. So yeah, and Shisei also probably likes Saito in that way. The only thing is that Saito is just, in no way Saito looks at Shisei like that. You know, it's pretty damn obvious, and Shisei also knows that very well. So Shisei was like, I know this wasn't going to work. So that's that. Anyways, then Maho, and Saito's like, nah, man, not you. Like, just I ain't taking any risk with you. You did something crazy in, like, like in the previous episode, as we saw. So in no way I'm getting involved with you ever. So yeah, that's that, rejected. So Himari was the one who automatically gets selected by it. Um, Obviously, in the end, Akane tells Saito that, oh, listen, like, like, I understand, like, this is necessary, but like, she was going to say, like, I thought she was going to say, like, don't do anything, too much, but in the end, she just backtracks so hard. She completely says the opposite thing. She's like, okay, this part. Yeah, so Saito says, like, I just need to be clear of, the boundaries. So can you tell me? And she's like, all of it. Like, I was thinking she was gonna say, like, I'm not okay with all of it. She says the complete opposite. She's like, I'm fine with all of it. And I'm like, okay, fantastic. That is just amazing. Like, right. Anyways, so then Himari comes in and she starts just going along with Saito. Everyone's talking about it. Everyone's like, what is going on? Like, it's a bit interesting. Everyone's keeping an eye on them. Then Himari goes to this random, like, abandoned classroom and and just sits on top of Saito's lap. They like almost like hug each other or something. Yeah, and everyone outside sees that the rumors start circulating even harder, and then after that, people are like, "What is going on?" And then he might say, "Oh, you know what? The previous day, the thing that I said was actually a joke." So yeah, that rumor is gone. But now this new rumor, which is like Saito's going out with Himari, is just, like, yeah. So people are like, oh, okay, right. And there you go. Akane talks to Himari, and like I said, this is just going in a circle. Akane goes and tells Himari that, oh, I think it's a bit too far. Himari's like, oh, I don't think it is too far. It's completely fine. The more you do it, the more, they'll think that we're going out. And Akane's like, okay, so for how long are you going to do it? She's like, I don't know, forever? Haha. Like, and then Himari is like, oh, are you okay with it? Are you complete, like, if you don't like it, then I'll stop. Akane is like, oh, I'm fine with it. And there you go. Back to square one. And it's just going to repeat. Again, the same, conversation that we had on the rooftop. The same damn conversation happens later at the end of today's episode as well. Where Akane asks the same thing, tells her the same thing, that, oh, aren't you going too far? And she's like, oh, no, it's fine. Like, and then, are you okay with it? And she's like, oh, no, I'm fine with it. Again, the same damn whole, like, repeat, like, cycle. So that's why I'm saying, unless until she says anything, she herself accepts it and she says that, oh no, I'm not okay with it, this cycle is going to continue. Right. Anyways, later on we see Saito and Himari go out on a little outing, and then after they come back in front of their houses. Himari's like, "Oh, why don't you come in? I'll treat you to some Darjeeling tea." And at first Saito was like going away, but then in the end he's like, "Okay, fine, I'll come in for a while." And they sit down, and this is where Saito sees that she has psychology books, group psychology books, and everything, and he realizes that she actually, like, like, because it seems outside like she's like very average as a student, right? As far as I can remember, she asks like Saito for help for studying or something, all that stuff. So, but she has like a certain like focus on something else that Saito wasn't expecting. So he asks her, he's like, "Oh, like, do you like psychology or something? You want to read up on that? You want to like go in that direction?" At which she says that, "Oh yeah, it's because I want to know, like, how to, like, how to move the conversation in such a way that both me and Akane doesn't get harassed or bullied, because that's what happened when they were children, and she didn't like that. She didn't like the fact that she couldn't do anything. So now she, like, has read up on this, and that's why you can see how she can like move the group according to her own, the direction she wants to. That's how she was able to convince so many people that, oh, that was a whole rumor, but this is not. So yeah, she's actually like, she knows, and she's doing this just so that, like, a repeat doesn't happen, or the repeat that happened in her childhood, with her and Akane, when everyone kind of harassed them and everything, and she doesn't want that happening again. um Anyways, at the same time, she also like kind of talks about her own familial situation a little bit. Saito says the same. He's also like, yeah, like, I'm also the same. And yeah, and they stay well kind of late at night up until later on. Akane is pissed, but obviously Akane is too damn stubborn to admit it. So she's like, "I'm fine with it," and she just leaves. Then she calls Himari, and she's like, "Oh, I think you can stop now." And Himani's like, "Ah, nah, I'm fine with it, like, and like, yeah, so it's okay. Are you okay with it?" And she's like, "Oh no, I'm fine with it." Well, there you go. That's that. So she cannot say anything now because she literally has said that she's okay with it. But yeah, this is just not really going in the correct direction. So I feel like it's probably about time. Next episode, we'll probably see Akane actually being like, "Oh no, I'm not okay with it." you know, Something like that. We'll see. Let's see. Anyways, that is it. That was my reaction to episode number 10. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. That is it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next week with another episode of this show. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.